G'day my friends, Marty Ware here from Marty's Garden. Super exciting video. We got Mark from Self-Sufficient Me coming right here to Marty's Garden to help us build 3 raised garden beds to keep us away from flooding and all these different things. Now, I'm going to be creating a series of videos, hopefully placing them all together. Now, I'm just winging it right now while I'm waiting for him to come. We've got all the supplies behind. I've been prepping most of the week, been pretty crazy busy, and I haven't made a video for quite some time. So this is more of a behind the scenes vlog showing you what's sort of going on, and then I'm going to try and create other videos around it. I just don't want to expel exactly what they are, but if you're coming later on, I'm going to leave links up above and down below so you can watch them, because maybe you're not coming to this video. You might be coming to it months later and you'll want to watch the whole lot. Pretty exciting times here for Marty's Garden, don't you reckon? So while we're waiting for Mark to arrive, I've got 3 garden, well, they're Birdies garden beds. They come the other day and they're ready to be unboxed. And also over here, I've got other materials we're going to fill the garden bed with. So I'll show you those now. So what I've got here is around about 2 to 3 meters of arborist, wood chip, leaves and sticks and all that type of stuff. I'm going to do like a hugelculture style where we fill the raised garden beds up and then put good, decent quality soil on top, and then just keep layering on top with mulch and things like that to build this garden bed. And I've also got a whole lot of seedlings that we're going to be putting in, and I'll give you a look at those, and then we'll go look at the soil in my car. So here's the seedlings that we've got. We've got some corn, we've got some lettuce, got some chilies, got some beans, and we've got some over here. These are the yellow button squash. So looking pretty good. Pretty happy to get them into the ground, and it's exciting stuff. What are these ones? Oh yeah, cucumber as well. Sitting behind me in the silver fox here is 0.75 of a square meter of the best soil I could find from the landscape yard. Now it's full of compost, chicken manure, all different types of things like that. Now I couldn't really get too deep into exactly where everything's sourced from. I just got to hope that it's all really good quality. I've never actually full-on used it before, but it comes from a really good source. So we'll see how she goes, and I'll fill you in on how she grows. I've opened them up or looked inside. Just come over here to the camera a bit. Yeah. Now, I'm a bit short and Mark's a bit tall, so we're going to have him hang back a little bit there. But look, it's really exciting that he's here to come down. He's drove all the way down the coast. It's, you know, it's a good hike. So thanks, mate, for coming down.
Mate,
appreciate
my
it.
pleasure. It was great to meet. It's really good to meet you in person.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, we speak on the phone and a few different things on the computer and stuff. And anyway, what we're doing is Mark's actually here showing me how to site some Birdies gardens, some raised bed gardens. I've been having floods here and different problems and things, and this is going to really help solve a problem. It's going to be extension to my zone there that's coming out from the back kitchen. And he's helping me find a couple of spots, and we've come across with 2 spots so far, so really excited about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at these Birdies garden beds, and you can tell us a bit more about them because you use them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've never used them before. Only just worked with garden beds like this. Never even set one up before. So let's get into it, eh?
Yeah, well, they're really easy, Marty, to set up. That's the good thing. And you've got 3 raised garden beds. They're all in 1 box each, so it's really quite simple.
Right. Okay, so I've got some scissors. Can you help me open them up?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll have a bit of a look inside, and we'll talk about the material and stuff like that. They're all alloy, is that right? Or
Alu zinc is
zinc.
the name for it, the official name for it. And they, well, say colour bond steel. That's what most people sort of know it as. But they're an extremely rust resistant metal, and they're very safe also for your garden.
Cool. All right, I'll get these herbs off. They're going in there.
Okay.
There's some scissors there.
Yep.
And let's just get in to start opening these bad boys, eh?
Rightio, no worries. You right with them?
Yeah, good.
Well, I didn't even need your scissors.
Just show us what's inside as you
all right.
As we go.
There's your bird's eye view of it. You've got all the metal that you need. It comes all flat packed, or as flat as you can go, because obviously they're round or they're oval, so you're going to have a little bit more space than just completely flat. nicely separated. You've got some instructions down the bottom, and then you've got some braces as well, which is fairly important because the braces is what keeps the bed from bowing out too much, especially if you've got a lot of heavy soil or you've got logs or hugelkultur type method, heap of mulch in the base. It won't bow out on you. So that's pretty much all there is. Oh, there is a little bit of also rubber, a rubber tape kind of stuff that goes around the top, and not that it needs to, because these are rolled steel and so they won't cut you, but that rubber tape around the top just makes it look a bit better and is a bit nicer when you're leaning over gardening. Is that the colour you wanted?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
So what I want to ask you was, because this can actually be made into lots of different shapes and sizes as they show on the Birdies website, right?
Yeah, and in the instructions here, you can get a quick look at them. 6 different shapes.
Hopefully it looks okay on the camera, I'm not real sure, but...
I'm thinking we go this one in the middle. That's what I've got at the front of my garden.
That's perfect.
And I've got about 6 or 10 of these ones, and I love that size. It's just about perfect, whereas the square gets a bit big and harder to reach into the middle.
Gotcha.
And then the smaller ones, well, why make them smaller when you can just have a really good sized one like that?
3 of those sounds
Yeah,
like
3 of them. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. And yeah, you can check them out on Birdie's website, and of course, use my code.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be left in the... I'm going to leave it in the information box down below for you.
You'll get 5% off.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
They'll love that. So the gardeners really like getting their hands dirty?
You bet they do. No gloves here. Gloves are for wimps.
Yeah, we're not too dirty yet. Better get back to work then, eh? Top stuff, Mark. We've got that filled up now. Took us a while, maybe 20 minutes to fill it up.
Oh, maybe a bit more.
Yeah?
Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah, I think, no, 25.
Yeah, okay.
Let's not split hairs.
So what's in here?
Well,
Just explain to me a little bit about it.
You can fill a raised garden bed like this with any type of organic material in the base. Sometimes, you know, people might want to just put dirt in the bottom of it. You can fill it up with all good garden soil, but the bottom, say, 2 feet is probably a waste because your plants aren't going to use it. You could use gravel and drainage material, but again, you don't need drainage material in the base. It's a bit of a myth. So what a lot of people do is they'll fill it with, you know, just organic waste, like wood chip, and you've got also some hay bales, straw bales that you can get on the cheap. Sometimes the rotten ones, they give them away. And that's a great base for these things because what it does is it attracts all the worms and the microbes and all the little animals that eat all that stuff, and it turns it into a beautiful mix at the base. It composts it down essentially. Your bed does sink, but all raised garden beds do sink over time and compact down a bit. But underneath that will be this community of animals and worms that will help, you know, work with your plants in a symbiotic relationship. And then that will help you grow the best veggies ever, I guarantee it.
plugging along, mate.
Yeah, it's been a big day. They take a while to put together, but once you've got it done, it's done. And they're really solid piece of kit, these Birdies garden beds. The thing that is interesting is look at the size of these ones here. Look how much growing space you've got in these beds. They're blooming massive. And you compare that to that one over there, which is a lot skinnier. It's the same length but skinnier, but it fits that space perfectly, and it's exactly the same garden bed. All we've done is we've just got rid of this one panel and we've pulled the bed together to make it skinnier, still the same length. But if you add in that one extra panel, because we've got the space out here, look how massive they become. What do you reckon, Marty? How much you reckon? I reckon you're looking at an extra probably ton of growing space.
For sure. I think one of these would be fine for a small family. 2 of those you'd be giving food to your neighbours. So I reckon I'll be giving food to the neighbours for sure.
You've got this almost whole strip extra,
yep,
just by one extra panel.
Yeah, it's almost like another garden bed inside a garden bed, isn't it, by going bigger like that.
Yeah, and this is the beauty of the 6-in-1 garden beds. You can just shape them how you like. But yeah, now you've got these 2 beds and that one there for your kitchen garden. You're going to have enough growing space to feed the neighbourhood.
Yeah. Wow, so we're about 2/3 away through our journey of putting the beds together. I'm catching my breath a bit. Boys have been going hard, and we've got, if you're wondering what that are, they're actually Cyteria bales. We've run out of sugarcane, so this is Cyteria grass. It's a bit more expensive, but it fills it up and still creates that Kugel culture style. We're going to put the soil in, then we're going to plant it out. So we've actually used, these beds end up much bigger than we thought they were going to be. And so we've got one more to do coming up in a future video, and we'll show you those. I'll show you that as it comes out in time to come, but won't be too far away. We've got 2 awesome beds. There's going to be so much food coming out of here. Look at Mr. Self-Sufficient Me over here. He's going to give a bit of a wave. Now this man here, if you want to go check out his channel and you haven't seen him yet, there's a link down below, Mark from Self-Sufficient Me. And his son, if people are probably wondering, he said I'm a ghost, but that's Jamie over there. He doesn't really like to be in the videos too much. Well, not these ones anyway, and he's been a great help, so thank you very much. Say hi, Jamie. Just yell out. Hello. See, he's a ghost. Can't see him, but we can hear him. Anyway, we're going to keep going, and yeah, the day's getting shorter, so we've got to get rolling. So we've got the master planter in action here. All the herbs going along the side. And some lemongrass here. So yeah, some sweet basil. We've got some oregano. There's a different type of basil, they call it a box or something like that, and then some thyme, some parsley. So how you going, Mark? We are under the pump now because the light's going down, but that's looking pretty good.
I think we're going to get there. I reckon you're going to get a fair bit of sinkage in this bed, but you'll be able to manage that. You know, as time goes on, you'll keep topping it up. But I think that we're going to make it before the sun goes down.
Yeah, awesome. So we'll just get some, James is getting some mulch together. And yeah, this one's going to be planted out, and I can give it a good water tonight or in the morning, probably tonight even. Give it a good soak, eh?
Yeah, I probably would. Give it a quick soak in just to settle those roots down, and then you don't have to worry about it. Then come out the next morning before it gets too hot, give it another water in.
Yeah, maybe even a couple for the day.
Bit of salad in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just going to be quick and go harvest. So just harvest the baby leaf and the mature leaves, and whatever doesn't get eaten goes to chickens.
Yep.
Catching Mark in action, doing his stuff that he does best. He doesn't know that I'm filming right now, or he does.
Filming with my mobile. What a professional.
I was pretending that he didn't know that I was catch watching him filming. Hovering like a true specialist.
Like a dance.
Come on, don't start dancing, mate. The camera will get all wobbly. So Mark,
Yes, mate.
I want to thank you so much for coming down, mate.
No worries. It's been
And,
a great day.
Yeah, helping out with the bed. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. And
Yeah.
it's been, so grateful for everything that you've done here.
Yeah, no
with
worries.
you and James.
No,
and,
well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, and so like, I'm a little bit speechless because this place, this bed here, this is like a new extension to Marty's garden, and
Looks really good. I'm actually very happy with how they've come out. It looks actually better than I expected. You've got plenty of growing space. They look Mickey Mouse, and they just suit your garden space. That's the main thing. It's not overdoing it, and it just suits in nicely. And I just like the way we've rearranged the shapes, and we've done that on the spur of the moment, to make sure that you change things if you need to. And because these beds are interchangeable and you can make them different shapes, we demonstrated that today. So that's good for the viewer and it's good for you. And it makes me learn as well. Very happy.
well, thank you again so much. And you're going to be heading back home shortly. So I'm just going to wish you guys a safe drive home.
No worries.
And there is my hand of thankfulness
Thanks,
and gratefulness.
Thank you. No, thanks a lot for having us as well. And thanks for the collaboration. It's great working with you. I finally got to meet you in person, which is, after following you for so many years on YouTube and just talking to you on the phone and via email, it's just really nice to catch up in person. We were going to do that before COVID. We didn't get the chance. We finally got there.
Yeah, it's a real honour, mate. Thanks for me also.
Yeah.
And to make that connection. And these plants, every time I'm out here in the garden, I've got great fond memories to start with. So thank you very much. In the distance, James the Ghost. And Mr. Mark Self-Sufficient Me.
Get into it. Cheers.
See you later. I'll